EIDL grants may still be coming to those denied EIDL loans. And hard pulls from Experian on your credit check because of EIDL loans could be there longer than the pandemic. These are two bombshells for the EIDL loan for Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in. This is LALATE. As always, like and subscribe to this channel and drop your comments below, and we may feature them in tomorrow's recording. And please hit that bell button on the front of this channel so you get an alert when a new video goes live. And we'll be answering your 123 questions today. But as a preview, please watch also our EIDL grant video going live at about 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where we will drop this exclusive bombshell letter to SBA. It's the first time you've heard it on this channel. So let's get right to a few of your questions before we get to these two new shockers about the loan. Jose Amador, I did a credit repair, and you could dispute the inquiry as long as you don't have an approval attached to it. It seems it's causing a bigger issue than what it has to be. LA detailed yesterday that the way the EIDL loan was processed was as soon as you applied for the grant, they did a hard pull. They did not have to do a hard pull, a hard credit pull for a grant, which is not a lending instrument. Then they also did a subsequent hard pull when you went through the EIDL loan portal invite. Some viewers reported incurring upwards of multiple, let alone 6 to 11 hard pulls on their credit report. Some reporting 20-point drops, but today we're going to detail how long those drops stay there. Here's my application. So he got a loan approval on 5/24, but he's still waiting for funds. So good. Glad to hear that, Jose. Stay with it. Alex Rodriguez, thank you for sharing my timeline because I used everyone's info to stay tuned to the process. Applied 3/31, grant 4/22. So he got a grant. Great news. A portal invite 5/21, loan approval for $68,000. Awesome. Didn't take all, just took 6 months of working overhead, got the rest ahead, approved 5/26, waiting on deposit, 6-point hit on credit. Not that bad. So we only had a 6-point hit on credit. If you have a loan and you've accepted the loan, but you're unsure about whether you want to keep the loan, watch our terms and conditions video. I'll drop the link above. It discusses that if you have if you have a loan of $25,000 or more, which Alex does, they will take collateral for your business, regardless of whether it's a service or a goods business. But go look to all. Hover Londano. They did that to me, and they did that to Dennis. Hard Experian, hard pull. Ray Schneider. I made sure to exhaust all my remedies before, including the appeal and their decision. Grandma Ducky, they have nothing but crapped on me. They lied. I want my credit back at least. 2 hard pulls, and they denied me. So Grandma Ducky suffered 2 hard credit pulls from Experian and got nothing from the process. Just awful. Unseen Hero, who's a regular commenter on this channel, when I asked them why they pulled my credit for the grant, they said it was for identity purposes. You could do that with a soft pull. You don't need to do that with a hard pull. Awful answer. Ralph Bose. It sounds like SBA is trying to give the money out so they can keep it for them. Can't try and not give the money out so they can keep it for themselves. Well said. Kevin Carter. It seems like it's me again, and when I receive my advance from my company, no credit pull was ever made. Good. Shannon Desiree. Hope you guys are enjoying your holiday in this madness. You folks do a phenomenal work. I always look forward to your video uploads. It wasn't for this channel. A lot of people are lost like me. Thank you, Desiree. Thank you for the kind comments. As we've detailed, we've gotten people from viewing this channel upwards of $5 to $20 million in money that they were entitled to but would not have received but for this channel. Thank you for the guys for the hard work and the effort of giving, helping everyone every day. Eternally grateful. P.S. Don't work all the time. Make sure you have some fun in there. Have dessert for before dinner. Well, thank you so much. Moot G. Bombshell Monday. Today is Wednesday. Bombshell Wednesday. Miguel the Bronx, who comments daily. Hey, my Experian credit score was lowered by 4 points due to the inquiry on May 26th. I'm just waiting for the email portal. So he had 1 pull and it was 4 points. Wow. That's a big drop. Bobby Hanners, a new commenter. Yes, I did my EIDL grant and they refused to give me my grant. If all I was needed to stay in business, FYI, I'm a little man. The SBA didn't even use grease. What the hell? Awful. Ray Schneider again. They hit my credit at 590. It dropped to 570, so 20 points. So Ray reports a 20-point drop from one Experian hard credit pull. Yesterday, if you didn't watch yesterday's video, please watch it. It talks about the type of hard credit pulls they're doing with Vantage and why Vantage should not have been their go-to instrument for doing this. Jerome Curtis, crazy. I just got pre-approved for a mortgage loan, but they denied the EIDL loan due to credit score. Hysterical. Will Blaze, shady business again, SBA. Well, of course. Kevin Carter, you're the best. Love you, bro. Well, thank you, Kevin. Love you too. I applied for the EIDL loan for 3 of my companies on the 10th of April. I received my advance for 2 of my companies on the 5th of May, as advised. Best of this channel. I call tier 2 every day for the last 3 days. Seriously, this is getting ridiculous. They're supposed to get an email. I feel like I'm taking advantage of it so long. Stay with it. I know it's very frustrating. Stay with it, Kevin. Samuel Lombardo. Here's my update for Tuesday with my denial. I did a reconsideration since May 18th. They flagged my notes. Long story. I called 6 times today. I love it. He called 6 times in just one day. There's a note that your advance is paid, but your checking account is not verified. Your advance will come contingent on the loan. I do not see the grant. Can you send me the email? How many more notes do you need? Well, keep doing the good work. More updates coming. And you stay with them. He just has a lot of hot mess comments from them. K.O. Reynolds, I received a porthole, I think it means a portal, and approval for the amount 5 days ago. Filled it out, not being able to figure out how long it takes to sign it. How long is it taking? So once you sign the portal, once you sign into the portal and accept the loan amount, initially it was taking about 24 hours to learn whether you're approved or not. Now it's taking upwards of a week. If it's been longer than a week, call SBA. Jeff Hansen, hey, LA, thank you much for these videos. I click the bell and look forward to your daily videos. Accept the loan 14 days ago. Still waiting for the documents. I called a friend at SBA daily. Wow, that's not right. Jeff, you need to get an answer from SBA what's going on. So you accepted the loan, but they haven't accepted the loan, so it may still not be an acceptance. Get from SBA some guidance whether they're going to accept and deny. Culture Vulture got the offer the next few hours, got approval within 5 days. Funding will be dispersed. Great. I love that. So that was fast. He got funding within 5 days. Home Inspector Real Estate Service. Hard experience, hard pull. Hard experience, hard pull. Awful. Angel Noah. Can we sign a petition to remove SBA director? Absolutely. Timothy Ray. Sunday was notified by email. I was approved $21,000. Answered the questions on the screen. No credit was made in the morning. I checked the portal. Denied. Awful. So he accepted $21,000 and he got a denial for it. Horrible. I would do a reconsideration. Never done a reconsideration? Click our video below. Above, we have 3 reconsideration videos. They're in our playlist for financial news. Just search for the word reconsideration. It's in the title. David Johnson. LALATE, my FICO is now 19 points higher than my Vantage score. And that's a biggie. If you watched our video yesterday, which I want you to, you will see why Vantage, it's in the title, or Experian in the title, why Experian Vantage should not have been used and they should have used FICO. Awful, David. Timothy Ray, Sunday was notified. Oh, I already did Timothy. Meg Davis, I want to see, you're my only source of information now. I will definitely be keeping tuned to you for NFL updates. Absolutely, Mike. We're going to phase in other sports. I want to just quickly say thank you to everyone who watched our coverage of the match, Tiger Woods versus Phil Mickelson. It was our most watched sports video of this channel since going live. So really quite happy about that. Gene Chrome. Good evening. Want you to give you an update. SBA told me I was denied. Second application was deleted. They think they're getting a kickback from Experian for hard polls. Thank you for all your hard work. Rock on, Hollywood. You. So she keeps on getting hard polls and a denied application. I would still do a reconsideration, Jean. I wouldn't sit back. Jean is a regular commenter on this channel. She has fought through COVID-19. She has an incredible story. If you've not followed her story, comment to her because she's just a powerhouse, very inspirational. Michael Papa, see, you're making the difference, LALATE. Great job, brother. Thank you, Michael, just a wonderful supporter of this channel. Jonathan Guerrero, SBA told me they did a credit check of me, but I didn't get any hard pull. I'm so confused. Don't let SBA to tell you what they did. Look for yourself. They can't keep a story straight, those people. TNT, my credit pulled May 7th, tagged FICO 8 for the score. Experian. I don't know what that means. Zigzag producer. I watch your videos every night. You're doing a great job. Thank you. My credit score was 640 before SBA. They did a hard pull twice. 2 hard pulls. It's now 591. So it dropped from 640 to 591 because all their darn hard pulls over and over again. I received a $1,000 grant, but I dropped 49 points and I got declined for a loan here in Northwest Indiana. So all he got out of this SBA process was a $1,000 measly dollars and a 49 point Experian credit score drop. Horrible. LaShonda, credit check on May 16th, phone 2 days later. I was told the application is being processed. Today I asked, where's my grant? I was explained that the $1,000 I received was a grant, so why is my credit being pulled? So she said, what this channel say? Why are you pulling my darn credit for a hard pull to give me a grant? The grant is not a lending instrument. There's no reason to do a hard pull. Plus, you can do a soft pull. You can verify my score by doing a soft pull. There's no reason to do a full credit check for grant. A rep said the grant was up to $10,000. Okay, whatever. They're pulling my credit and hard pull multiple times. Still not cool. Still no one knows when I will see my grant. A little confusing there, but I hope I understood her. Anthony Capacino, if you're proof of the loan, don't take it. Will you get the grant? Well, that's the bombshell for today. As of not last Saturday, but the Saturday before that, no. If you are denied for the loan and you have never gotten the grant, you're not getting the grant. Denied for the loan, and then you're not getting a grant if you had never received a grant before. Eric Lee, it helps you have equity and a mortgage shown on your credit report too. Interesting. Ray Schneider, by the way, if I have an oil field staffing firm with 33 contractors at $600,000 with clean books. Wow. AJNR, I received my $7,000 grant 3 weeks ago, and today I received an email telling me to create an account. I just want grant, not loan. My credit scores dropped 42 points. Why my credit score dropped so much? Awful, AJ. So he got a $7,000 grant at least, but he suffered a 42-point credit check drop for $7,000. It's horrible. And if you stay with us, we're going to tell you in a second why that's actually worse than you even think it is. Angel Noah, on and on with going after the first credit check, it's frozen. Karina, do you know if you freeze your Experian credit check, will they still be able to do inquiry on your credit score? Yeah, some of the viewers have said that they had a frozen Experian credit score and they were still able to get a grant money. The Crazy Dane, in the old version, not the current version. The Crazy Dane, SBA pulled my credit 5.4, credit is 644. It didn't drop. Hard pull, now just waiting for the invite. Wow. Kayon Song, let's see how my loan goes. So thank you for not putting up clickbait, stupid photos. I can't stand them. Other people would do this watch stop now with the dumb YouTube clickbait. Thank you for not doing that. Well, thank you, KU. Nomad, I think they're trying to get more high approval loans for people with higher credit scores to make their money back. Interesting. Elan, guys, please lock up your credit files. Your door is open for everyone. It would not have helped. B Pink, hey, I want to report a 35-point drop after one Experian poll. Oh my God, nothing else changed in my report except that. B Pink had one poll and suffered a 35-point Experian credit drop. Awful. Quan S. Received a grant, was approved by EIDL. I was emailed the loan officer to run my credit. Within minutes, I received an email of my loan approval. Unfortunately, my credit score dropped 18 points. I guess it's a hurry and weight gain when dealing with SBA. So 18-point drop. Horrible. One poll. Rich Nostro. Get ready for this one. Horrible. 53-point hit on my credit score after a soft and hard pull 2 weeks ago and no answer. Awful. Robert Henson, awesome dude. Well, thank you, Robert. William McKenzel, I signed to have credit pull once after grant issue, not more than once. I do really see lawsuits happening. Weird people have been unable to verify bank information, got denied, no grant. I think people should call their SBA. Phil Morgan, you feathered me on your post. Bombshell hit soon after. What's your email? Email is on the website, is on the channel at the very front if you have to ever send us a drop. Best way to always communicate is on Twitter via DM at LALATE. TNT had credit pulled, said it was tagged. FICO Experian said that. Okay, so here comes the bombshell. There's two bombshells today. And they're just they're going to make your blood boil. First, 2 weeks ago, this channel reported that the current policy of SBA is the following: that you will, if you have not received a grant, that you're not going to receive the grant unless you receive a loan that's approved. And that is what we call moving the goalposts. One viewer said it's moving the whole damn field. But here comes this comment. Watch for this. Ray Schneider woke up today, was denied for the loan, and had a 590. When they pulled it, it was $600,000 earned. I initially applied for 4.7, credit pulled 521, denied for the loan 526. Okay, so Ray so far is denied for the loan. So you're watching this video thinking, okay, he's denied for the loan, he's not going to get a grant. I mean, that's the way it's been for 2 weeks. That was the goalpost for the last 2 weeks. Watch what happens. So I filed an appeal today, which I guess he means a reconsideration, on the loan portion, called SBA back, and they sent him a proof for a $10,000 grant. Watch my bank account. Now what the hell's going on here? Ray Schneider is the first indication of yet another moving of the goalpost. That a person who filed what I guess is a reconsideration, because he says an appeal, was denied a loan, contested it, filed a reconsideration and appeal, said, "Where's my darn grant?" They turned around and, according to him, said, "Your grant money's coming." Does the filing of a reconsideration for a denial of an EIDL loan trigger finally the payment of a grant money if you've never received it? And for $10,000. Really, really shocking. I'm going to give you the other shocker. I'm going to jump ahead. Jimmy Jam. So we had talked to you yesterday about these hard pulls, that when that SBA is doing multiple hard pulls. You said it. You said, one viewer said 11 hard pulls. One viewer said 6 hard pulls. These are Experian Vantage 3.0 hard pulls. And you've seen these comments. 50-point drops, 60-point drops. We're not talking about 2 or 3 points. Some of you got lucky to get away with a few points, but a lot of you had 40 to 60-point drops. So how long are those drops there? Get ready for this bombshell. Jimmy Jam. Yep, they did a hard inquiry on me on 5/24. A lender has requested a copy of your credit report for a business loan. Every time you apply for a hard inquiry, it's placed on your credit report. And it may stay on your report for 25 months. Unreal. Unreal. This is the message Experian sent me about the SBA inquiry. I'm assuming this is why my credit box 3 points. So he's lucky. He only had a 3-point drop. But Experian has now told one viewer of this channel that these hard pulls will stay on your account for upwards of 25 months. Did anyone in this channel intend to have 30, 40, 50, 60-point Experian point drops for getting no money to be on their account for 25 months? It is just horrific. And so let's get back to the comments. Boy, I'm just speechless. Conscious Home. I was approved 10 days ago. Quickly got a loan portal completed. I was told that normally that's all that has to be done. What others have found related? Complete doesn't sound right. It doesn't. It means that you don't have a loan yet. Just because you complete it doesn't mean they're going to accept it. So stay with it. I hope you get an approval, but doesn't mean you have an approval. Jolo. Hey, Ellen, I really appreciate your help. I called SBA today, and the person told me my loan has been denied, but I didn't receive a portal invite. I placed my application April 14th. My credit score is very low. That's unfortunate. Some viewers have said, and we did a video on this very early, that apparently SBA can see denials on their screen, but can't see approvals. I've never been able to verify that, but a lot of people have said that. Wuhan, what a relief. My favorite part of the day watching LALATE expose the clowns, knows the SBA. I have a conundrum. So SBA is breaking the law and the CARES Act mandate. Now we can break the terms of the EIDL loan agreement. Yeah, don't you wish? Today I called SBA, and I do every Thursday. I notice that people answer the phone are quite getting sadistic and less caring. Furthermore, one hardly spoke English. Another one had sorts of noises in the background. And another wouldn't let me talk to a tier 2 specialist. Again, I received the same answer to wait. Don't wait. Hang up the phone, call back, and speak to someone else. Awful. New York City Thrill. Received my portal invite today. Finally approved. $44,000. Only accepted $25,000. I'm sure my grant will be coming. Don't be sure. Call SBA. Don't be sure. No. I hope they accepted the loan. Just because you accept it doesn't mean they're accepting it. But call SBA, and when you do, if you haven't signed the loan agreement, if you have, then do the same thing. Ask them how much is the loan grant amount, when is it coming, and how is it coming. Don't assume it's coming. Uncle Salty's Cracker and RC and Life Channel. I love that. I left about a message 10 days ago about being denied for poor credit. Copy the denial below in the comment. Okay. Lost work. So my original application seems to be making its way through, as I did with the follow-ups, leaving my original application in the system. I don't understand what you mean. Since 5/18, he got a denial on 4/18 due to low credit pull. I would file reconsideration. I understand what you're talking about the, when you're talking about, and this is probably another video, when you're talking about these denials for low credit, I mean, this is really a big issue. They're pulling your credit during a pandemic when your credit is clearly worse. Why don't they pull your credit during 2019 or before the pandemic? It is, and some of them times they're waiting to pull your credit in May when your credit has suffered 2 months of the pandemic. It's just horrible. Lyft, Uber, Ninja, they pulled my Experian 3 times. Thank God it was frozen. Wow. Kenya Safari, I just let you know, I did reconsideration immediately after my denial a couple weeks ago. I sent another letter today, got an instant response, and the address was from reconsideration. So if you do the reconsideration the past 2 weeks, it may not have gone through. Oh, so she says, make sure you get an auto response that says, hi, we got your reconsideration. I know, because I've seen the comments, a lot of viewers have said that when they filed the reconsideration, they got actual responses saying, give me this, give me that. If you filed a reconsideration and it's been dead silence, do it again. There's something or check up with it. Don't just sit back and say, oh, you're fine. Chase Rice, hopefully this helps someone. It has. So he got a loan portal for $34,000. Oh, he got a loan for $34,000. Wonderful. He applied April 1st. Ricardo, hey, everyone in voice watching shows. Well, thank you, Ricardo. Ernie Terrell, my senator's office is reaching out to SBA to get me to pay the grant. Senatorial inquiry. I'll let you know what happens. Thank you, Ernie. Cruz, I'm in East Texas. Thank you, LA. So now, what will we do that our credit has been lowered and I have not been denied yet? Can we go to the banks or anyone else? I mean, that really is almost like another video. Some of you have detailed how you think you can challenge these credit hard pulls. If you know the answer, drop them in the comments below. If you know how to challenge with Experian these hard credit pulls, multiple ones when there really should have only been one. I don't know the answer right yet. Joe Vives, is there anyone that can add as a cosigner to your application? No. Any idea how long the reconsideration takes? No. It's their time frame. Steve Cha, file 330, so it's a 330 Vortex. Second application, got a $1,000 grant, portal invite, nothing. Second application, a loan officer was miraculous and found in the application on a change of business. The point is, I don't know if SBA is saying different portal invite for the second and third business or the same. Now I'm expecting a grant and a loan for my second application. Well, I would stay with it. I wouldn't expect anything. I'm glad it's going in a positive direction, but just don't assume one thing over the other. Not at all. Sophie King, a Spanish Vantage score 3.0 score, hit twice, 2 hard pulls, dropped a total of 72 points. Unreal. Fired off a dispute letter today. Sophie King, I want to hear what happens to the dispute letter. TNT, sorry, SBA pulled my credit May 18th. FICO 3, maybe they should switch. Everyone complained. Absolutely true. Buy and sell Tucson pawn shop. Has anyone received a portal invite? And how long does it take to get the portal invite? 2-3 weeks after you received your grant. I received my portal invite today, verified. It still says processing $20,000. Call SBA. Don't sit around. Gashima received a $1,000 grant, was denied for the loan due to my credit history. I appealed, asking for the remainder of the $9,000 grant with reconsideration, asking for up to $25,000. Didn't check my Experian credit score, but they did 2 hard pulls. Just got the SBA email today. Oh, so this person wanted to challenge the knocking the remainder of the $10,000. So we got the following letter from SBA today. Please provide your most recent federal tax returns, a signed 456T, narrative on credit issues. The requested information can be attached as email. Well, that's a great sign. So someone here, bombshell at 23 minutes into this video, someone here, this is why you got to stay to the very end of these videos, someone here says that they're challenging the failure to not pay the remainder of the $10,000 grant, and they're getting progress. A Queen Bee Psycho. Sorry, I read that wrong. Queen Psychic Bee. Hola, LALATE. Still no signing documents. Except my loan amount, 513. Why is it taking so long to get it denied or approved? I will call SBA. That is too long. Absolutely. I don't know. Pedro, are most of the people getting denials before or after receiving the portal link? Most are. It's a mixture. Some are getting before, some are getting after. I sent 2 applications. Received the same for both. On one credit pulled. Awful. Ernie Terrell is till the end. Ernie Terrell. So maybe the SBA should have a visit from DOJ. I love that. Kim Akins. Do you know of anyone with multiple hard credit pulls had multiple businesses causing multiple loans? No. These are people with single applications. Someone should be working with Experian to correct this issue. Absolutely. Milan. So now the SBA has a choice not to pay $10,000 grant to all applications in queue. I'm the Vortex myself. Hard credit pull 517. No award on them from anything. I would call them Milan. Awful. Moy B. Maybe if I got lucky, I applied April 2nd, received a grant 420, just received a loan offer on Monday, accepted the offer. No credit checks at all. Has this happened to anyone else? Still waiting for approval, and it's Wednesday. So he says he's gone through this entire process, shows no credit checks. Interesting. Billy Sandley. So if you've not received your grant loan, the grant will be part of your loan. No need to call for the SBA? No. Please don't sit back and just assume your grant money's coming if you accept for the loan. Please call SBA. Absolutely. Shannon Desiree. It's that Blaine. Yeah, you heard the Blaine at the top of this video as well. Sammy Haymat. Word on the streets that people are getting denied for the EIDL for not having a mortgage loan or a real estate loan on their credit report. Has anyone got approval for the loan without having a mortgage real estate loan on their credit report? It's just all over the place. That's just, conjecture. But if you, thanks for staying for the end of this video, if you have comments to today's video, drop them below by 2 p.m. Thursday, and we'll answer them potentially in tomorrow's recording of the video. And as always, stay with LA for more.